Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and this is a 2019 K2 Standard Wide. It's a great board for all mountain users from beginner to intermediate level that have about 11, so that's 11 boot and a larger wide waist widths are perfect for anyone with big feet because it allows you to carve without having toe and heel drag that usually cause you to fall. The Standard is kind of like that entry OPP, original opening price point kind of board for basically anyone. It's a directional style deck that has a setback stance of 3/4 of an inch. Most people who ride the Standard Wide tend to take it this way and not so much this way. However, you can still, of course, ride it this way. A nice thing about the Standard is that it has a lot of stance options because of the 2x4 insert packs instead of most entry price point boards that have the 4x4. It also features a thing called hybrid taper. It's a construction type that allows the board to have sidewalls, but gradually transitions into the catwall construction on the nose and tail that helps you reduce the overall amount of weight and swing weight in the board. So you can maneuver this deck just a little bit better. Then there's the profile shape. It's basically flat. It's called the catch-free rocker. Because that stance is set back, the side cut radius is set back too, and then kind of so is that flat section. So the flat section kind of extends more towards the tail. There's a little bit of rocker on the tail, and there's more of a rocker on the nose. So if you ride deeper snow, it's going to help you to keep your nose afloat. But then, you know, like with that side cut radius that's set back, you can still, it's not going to perform odd. But the side cut radius is a little bit larger than most decks. It starts out at what, 7.9 meters in the smaller sizes, and gradually goes up to the high 8. So this board actually performs some nice big cruising arcing turns. And with the feel and flex rating of a 4, you're still going to be able to be pretty dang stable at more and higher speeds. So it's not, this board isn't a complete noodle. You know, lots of boards that kind of start out for brands tend to be really, really soft. They're not stable at high speeds. This one you can actually kind of cruise a little bit faster and it's still going to be smooth, especially because of the biax fiberglass that's found on the bottom and on the top of that aspen wood core. The wood core actually runs pretty much tip to tail and rail to rail. You can see it through the top sheet there. It's finger jointed. And then there's a very low maintenance style base. This is an extruded base. You really won't have to do much to it throughout the season, and it does feature a good amount of structure. That'll actually help channel like the snow and the water from underneath your board out the back end. Then there's that 360 wrap standard steel edge. This is has a nice little bite to it, but because of those rocker nose and tail sections, it's not going to be as catchy as most decks. This is a great deck, especially again for anyone with size 11 feet and larger. This is the Standard Wide from K2, and you can check it out at thehouse.com by selecting the link below in the description. Feel free to leave a comment or a question. Let me know what you think of this thing here. Subscribe to the channel over there and check out more vids there, and hopefully I'll see you on snow. Peace.